play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Williams on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Williams throw complete there to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Back to throw. Williams. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Second down, Peterson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got it. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out will be the 4-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. After 1-7-0. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. On 3rd down, here's Bone. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Vick on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tight firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A first down throw coming for Vick. This will be caught at about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg Olsen taking it in. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Vick to throw it. And it's caught. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Michael Vick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
That was 2nd down throw for Vick. He'll drop this down to Jackson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Vick. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Vick on the bootleg. To his left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here? Maybe
Adrian Peterson off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adrian Peterson, 75 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Vick now. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That is caught on the move past the 40. Still going. Touchdown Panthers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 13. And that's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The quick feet by Jackson. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground, pushing through the contact. He's still on his feet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a toss play for Bo. Spinning away. He'll get this down to the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Vick goes play action. On the move to his left. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Steps away to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities. Continue to...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So Kuechly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. And
he's loose again. this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Never want to understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing to start the drive. Penn. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Delayed game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They run again with Jackson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. On the give, here comes Jackson. Fights loose. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Jackson is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's 15-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Jackson. Shedding the tackle. A second broken tackle. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone. 1st down. They'll try the right side here with Bowe. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run.
Pinheiro to kick
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
Well, this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Inside handoff, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield and then capture him for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's pulled in at the 32.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Steps away. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Let's go now.
They'll start here with Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Underneath, he's got Olsen. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 56 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Delay of game. Offense.
And that flag accepted. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw over the middle. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is a good goal from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Back to throw. Penn.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw. Penn. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Operating from the gun. Penn.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Penn. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down. Gets him to about the 44. The carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to saw this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're going to do set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Underneath, he's got Olsen. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Despite the late lead, Vick's going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they'll be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Here's Luck. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing is Luck. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Luck. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Off of play action, Luck. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Luck. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. No score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Luck. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right, you go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, It's not going to silence this crowd, but might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Returnable here for Hester. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, one possession, one drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. On play action, Vick. Well, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down the number 4, getting us inside the 30. Vick will look to throw on first down. He'll dump this to Burrow. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they'll get this down to the 10. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panthers score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Vick readies to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piniero to kick it off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the... All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That's caught by Jansen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
To the left side and caught by Hester. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's Michael Vick. Open man there is Finneran. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that'll be complete to Finneran. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw, Vick. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Michael Vick, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago?
Run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A shotgun snap for Lund. Throw out wide to Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We have played 3 quarters. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
They'll fake it. Now Love. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try to get the touchdown later.
To the air again, Locke.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Locke. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Here comes second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Locke.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. Here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Dancing to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like...
He's got a man, complete.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On first down, it's Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Vick's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team.